he does say, and this is what's creepy about it, because I think she's in her teens right now, right?
That's strange.
This is what's creepy about it. Now, this is Felix Caprono, who, like I said, a Kenyan lawyer, who's speaking to a newspaper known as the Nairobian. He said that is his dream, is to marry one of Obama's daughters, Malia, and that he is ready to meet Obama to discuss the matter when Obama visits Kenya in July. And he's quoted as saying, this is what's really creepy, I got interested in her in 2008. As a matter of... So, 7 years ago. So she was a child. As a matter of fact, I haven't dated anyone since and promised to be faithful to her. I have shared this with my family, and they are willing to help me raise the bride price. And, of course, in cultures like that, it isn't uncommon to have a dowry.
Yeah.
To offer
Yep.
some kind of compensation for the woman.
Well, what was the dowry again?
It was 50 cows, 70 sheep, and 30 goats. I mean, that's a lot of livestock.
She's not worth 50 cows.
No?
Maybe 14.
Oh, I tell you, with 50 cows, you can make a hell of a lot of Hitler ice cream with that.
Well, it depends on what kind of cows they are, Ben. Can't do it with a Brahmin.
That's true.
Thank you.
That is true.
Holstein only, baby.
The funny thing about this is, what is this guy? Does he not even have any clue? I mean,
They also probably marry younger there, too.
They do, but every president, not just Obama, but every president, look at how much money they make and spend just on every... Where does this guy think that 50 cow and a couple sheep is going to put a dent in the bucket?
That's a lot of money now. 50 cow, a lot of money.
What's troubling to me is the 7-year vow of celibacy he took when she was a child.
He's got 50 cows.
I mean, something tells. Something tells me. Something tells me that he was not a very good DJ that wasn't able to get laid. That's just what's.
Burn, burn, burn.
Lord Cheese posted a great question here, and I think it is very valid.
Oh my God, we really want to get to watching this game, so come on.
So he wants to know, are the goats virgins? Because that would probably raise their value.
No, because the guy was celibate for 7 years.
Celibate in quotation marks. Well, guys, we're going to jump to a quick commercial break. When we get back, the very long anticipated Sancho on films.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Sancho film review. And what are we waiting on right here?
I forgot to add another break.
Oh, you're queuing up a break here?
Yeah, I apologize. I forgot to add another break. Oh, no, did I? No, I forgot to add another break, or did I miss one? I think I might have missed one, guys. Sorry about that.
I
did.
Did you add it, or should we just skip the break?
Let's just skip the break today, because I forgot to add it.
Okay. Well, we'll just skip the break altogether.
Skip it.
I don't want to get into my program. I have to... Dude, 1 second.
We're now in the last segment of the show here. You want to call in, you want to be a part of this as we go. Again, the phone number, 813-438-6068. Ben Charles Miguel Hito, the Reverend, or not the Reverend, Caleb Crispy himself. God bless the Reverend, by the way. We do miss you, but the C squared himself.
I spent Saturday night, the Reverend had come out the woods, and he's like, "Where are you?" And I was like, I'm in Brandon. He's like, "Can you get to Groveland?" And I was like,
that's way the hell out there. That's by Lord Jesus' wedding estate.
But my buddy Mike lives down there, and he had made plans to go visit Mike because he got this farm-to-table restaurant that we went. And the Reverend met me out there, and I took Servy up to meet him, and we... excuse me, dear.
I appreciate the invite, by the way. Thanks. It was very nice.
It was a last-minute plan. Mm-hmm. It was a last-minute plan. And we went out to dinner. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Yeah, so I'm sure,
I apologize.
I'm sure it was a blast. I wouldn't know.
I got the Reverend out. And it was good to see him, but he's going back into the bush.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Now he's going back into hiding again?
Yeah, he's going back into hiding. Anyway,
Caleb Crispy himself here with us as well. If you're a fan of the show you follow Facebook, go to Facebook.com/The Cranial Emissions Network. Like the page there. And if you're a Twitter user, you can follow us on Twitter at Cranial E. It is the hotly anticipated Sancho on Films review. Sancho, I understand that you were watching some 50 Shades of Grey, the movie.
Yes, I have. Can I do my introduction music?
You have an introduction?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
I made it myself.
All right, go ahead.
See me
walking hand in hand across the bridge at midnight. Haze turning as the lights flash out so bright. Yeah, and I walk right out on the four-line track with the camera rolling on my back. And I sense the rhythm humming in the frenzy all the way down my spine. Hey! Sancho on film. Sancho on films. Sancho on films. Sancho on film. Sancho on film.
Wow.
Dear God.
I didn't know,
I don't hate you anymore, Sancho.
That was awesome. I can't lie. That was pretty awesome.
I didn't know you were a Duran Duran fan, Sancho.
Nice, good bang. They did this song. It was the intro song for James Bond movie.
A View to a Kill.
View to a Kill.
Yes.
It was Grace Jones, ugly woman.
Yes, very ugly woman. For some reason, was very popular back then.
Now I'm not gonna do the movie that you think I was gonna do.
Oh, it's not 50 Shades.
No, it's not Cherry 2000.
Well, I know you're not doing Cherry 2000.
Did
You
I
told
did-
me
I
it was
did that
50
last week. I
Shades.
did
Yeah,
that
you already
last-
did enough on that before.
Yeah,
And then you
so-
posted something on Facebook this week, too, I saw.
Well, yes. I made Miggy watch it with me and his girlfriend and my girlfriend because
You have a girlfriend, though?
Yes. I don't talk about her yet.
What's her name?
I can't tell you yet.
What's his name?
No, it's not him. Bang. No.
Okay.
I'll
you
tell
sure?
you. I tell you. Just give me a couple of weeks. Make sure it's all good. And if it's good, I don't want this just random trim to tell you her name.
Oh, it's just random trim right
No,
now?
I'm saying if it is just random trim.
Oh, you haven't decided yet?
No.
Well, I am glad to hear that you're moving on.
Chucky got me on Tinder.
Oh, you're
Tinder.
on Tinder?
Yeah, swipe right on her.
Oh, you swiped right on her.
I wonder if Chucky got him on Grindr instead.
No, that's the gay side. No. Now I wipe right on her.
You wipe right?
What does that even mean?
Wow. Okay. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get into the movie.
This
review.
is. I made Miggy, and she said the Blackhawks were going to lose the game, and they didn't. I said he was going to win. So he had to watch the movie with me, and we watched 50 Shades of Grey. I was close. It's 50. I'm getting better.
Yeah, your accent's slowly improving, but not quick
So-
enough for someone that's been here for years now.
This movie stars, as you remember, we did the readings from this. It's a very popular segment on the show. We did starring Dakota Johnson as the Melanie Griffiths from Cherry 2000's daughter, and James Dorian as Christian Grey. Now, this movie is about a man who got an interview with a student from a college, and he did an interview with this girl who's not very pretty, and he liked her, and he was intrigued by her.
Ooh, you need to see that big words he's using here, dude.
He is right though. Dakota
Yeah.
Johnson, not anything to look at.
She's what do you say?
If I want to watch a movie about some chick getting banged down, it's definitely not Dakota Johnson.
She's busted.
yes, Sancho, she is busted.
So anyway, she starts stalking her, and shows up all these places that she is, like her work and stuff. Like she works at a hardware shop, and she sells like hammers and stuff. So he goes in and he orders all these things like duct tape and then the little plastic things that the cops wrap around your
Zip
arm.
ties, yes.
Zip ties, yes. And then so then she starts. He plays with her mind a bit, and then she plays with his mind, and she plays hard to get. And then I guess he's rough with her. He starts whipping her. He kicks her ass.
Okay, so we get the gist of the story. It's basically an S&M type of situation.
Her body's not that bad. It's
No.
just she needs more of a mask or something.
So she's like a brown bagger, Sancho. That's what we call those.
Nice two-bagger.
Oh, she's a two.
Whoa.
Wow. So you have heard the vernacular, though.
I guess, yes, the vernacular.
Just make sure it's not a plastic bag.
No.
She
Well-
might suffocate on that. Then you have a bigger problem than banging an ugly girl. Now you got to dispose of the body.
It was a Mexican wrestling mask on her face.
Oh, a luchador mask.
Luchador.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so then he has her sign a contract, and then she says, "You like this, and do your worst to me." And he gives her ass whooping very bad, like very makes her cry, and she's like, "Don't touch me." And it's like, he's like, "What did you expect? This is what I like," and all this stuff. And
Okay, so let's get your opinion on the movie instead of this like Cliff Notes version of the entire plot.
The nudity was okay, I guess, but it's not a very good movie. I kind of saw his penis, just scary. I didn't want to see that.
Were you intimidated?
Yes.
Did you feel threatened by it?
It looked like a Louisville Slugger. Oh, whoa, wow. Oh, God.
All right. Guys, that was Sancho's film review.
I
I think we're done here, Sancho.
Nice. Next time it'll be better, I promise.
Yeah, that's what you say about every segment that you work on.
Here's my outro music. Ready? Okay, here one.
Sancho and Films. Sancho and Films. Sancho and Films.
Oh, sorry, I was sick.
Sancho and Films. Sancho and Films.
You know what? The intro and outro.
That was better than the segment.
Yeah, it was. So you took the words right out. You took the broken English right out of my mouth, Sancho.
It's not that bad.
Now, in other movie news, this is surprising to me, but China, as they slowly become more and more westernized, have now chosen to finally embrace, 30 years later, 35 years later, to finally embrace the movie Star Wars.
Nice, like from Disney. Disney. Can I do this story too?
No, it's mine. Give it to me, please.
God, why?
See, once he gets mic time, he gets a little greedy with the whole thing.
Dude, this is my story. Please, let me have it. So the thing about this is they're showing Disney is now bringing over, and it's for the the 18th Shanghai International Film Festival, and Walt Disney Pictures has announced they're showing all 6 of the Star Wars films. Obviously, they're not going to show the new one. That's not going to come out till later this year. What's that game for Christmas time, roughly? Anyone?
For what? The new one?
Yeah, the new one. When's that slated to be out?
I didn't hear the release date. Is it the Christmas time?
I don't. You know how some of that goes. But anyways, so they're showing, but the original Star Wars had never been shown in theaters in China. So this will be the first time ever. Star Wars, the actual Star Wars, one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time, has been shown in China. I thought that was actually pretty cool.
I mean, I am happy that the Chinese finally get to witness the story of Luke Skywalker.
I knew that was coming.
Oh man, here we go.
Seriously, I mean, then when Empire Strikes Back comes out, they can learn about Rando Calrissian.
No, they can learn about Jax Perkins.
I mean,
Rando Calrissian.
There's a whole host of Star Wars people that they need to learn about.
I wonder if they dub this over like we used to do with old Japanese and Chinese films.
Hey, how would it go with Chewbacca though? Instead of he's gonna be like. He's going to be like,
It's just going to sound like he's trying to say a whole slew of L's.
Oh, God, we're going to hell in a handbasket.
I mean, the thing, it's funny to me, though, because it's been so long with the movie now that,
Wrong.
I mean, God knows. I mean, the special effects were fantastic when that movie came out, but now not as much. I mean, it still ages fairly well.
Yeah, but George Lucas took care of that.
Well, that's true. They did do some enhancements on it afterwards. So, while we're talking about films, California in the news for a revision for some regulations, some new guidelines for another segment of a burgeoning film industry in California and, of course, here in Tampa, for that matter, the porn industry. There are new guidelines in, let's face it, California, a very liberalized state, that requires actors now to wear goggles.
Oh God! Can you? Yeah,
For
but there's
their
a lot of
scenes.
other stuff, dude. It's insane.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here. So we've got a few things here. One of them starts with the goggles. Okay. But, and this is a proposed set of regulations. They published them this past Thursday to the State Occupational Safety and Health Standards Board. And so they want the goggles to be worn, but it's just part of a plan. They also want film producers to pay for medical visits, for hepatitis B treatments, and to all